Here's what's making news now around Indiana. Well, in Northeast Indiana, Auburn-based DEKALB Health is now PARKVIEW DEKALB Health after becoming an affiliate of PARKVIEW Health in Fort Wayne. PARKVIEW says the transition will be gradual, with signage changing over the next several months. VINCENNES University is partnering with 4 major Indiana employers to launch a training program to prepare students for careers in advanced manufacturing, as well as help those companies find skilled technical talent. The Indiana Federation for Advanced Manufacturing Education, or IMPAIRED, it's a program that provides select students with training in automation, robotics, and other aspects of advanced manufacturing. And 3 Indiana television stations have been sold to Los Angeles-based Entertainment Studios, Inc. The Indiana stations involved in the deal include WFFT in Fort Wayne, WTHI in Terre Haute, which is an Inside Indiana business affiliate, also WLFI-TV in Lafayette. The company's subsidiary, Allen Media Broadcasting, says the deal, which includes a total of 11 stations, is valued at $290 million. Well, October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month. And did you know the unemployment rate for people who are blind or visually impaired nationally stands at 70%? Bosma Enterprises is the state's largest provider of rehabilitation and training services for people who are blind or visually impaired. And Bosma has a new leader. CEO Jeff Mittman has been in his new role since August. He joins me now in studio with more on what Bosma is doing to create even more employment opportunities. And Jeff, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you for having me.
First of all, before we get into some of the amazing things Bosma is doing, get a little bit on your story, because it really is incredible. 22-year Army veteran, but your life really changed in July of 2005 with a major incident.
Well, in 2005, I was on the 4th combat tour of my career and was injured, and woke up a month later at Walter Reed in Washington, D.C., and went through about 5.5 years of recovery and 40 operations before I eventually retired, moved back to Indiana and started off my career. And 7 years later, 8 years later, here I am at Bosma as CEO. So it's been a wonderful journey.
Yeah, well, and you're an Indianapolis native, Warren Central graduate. So 7, 8 years later, you're now the head of Bosma Enterprises, which is a major operation, more than a century of service. And one of the longest running programs at Bosma surrounds employment. So that is a big focus.
Absolutely, it's a big focus. It's been our main focus since 1915, is employing people who are blind or visually impaired. As you said, there's a 70% unemployment rate, and we're here to bring that down through what we do every day with our federal, state contracts and our local businesses, our partners that we work with right here in Indianapolis.
200 employees at Bosma here locally, more than half of those blind or visually impaired. But part of your focus on workforce centers around partnerships. You've got partnerships with big name companies like Salesforce and PPG. Talk about the importance of those business relationships and how that can help get more folks employed.
Well, our business partners come in. For example, Salesforce, we do a training program with Salesforce where we take blind or visually impaired individuals and train them to be Salesforce administrators, and then assist them in finding employment in the community. PPG, we do a lot of light assembly work for them. We do that for several partners in the community, but anytime we bring that business into Bosma, we're creating employment and opportunities for people who are blind or visually impaired.
Talk about technology, because I know that's a real focus at Bosma, is using technology to help in the process.
Well, technology is a great equalizer for somebody who's blind or visually impaired. So at Bosma, we use things like an app called Blind Squared that allows somebody who's blind or visually impaired to navigate inside a building. We use software, adaptive software on our computers, and sometimes the adaptation is very simple for a machine, and it comes right within the operating system, but it allows somebody who's blind or visually impaired to operate just like anybody else.
You're just a month into your role as CEO, but as you look going forward, it's a key focus area, what you really want to implement and execute going forward.
Going forward, Bosma Enterprises will diversify. We want to diversify our customer base and spread our reach throughout the community and bring partners in to do business with us in warehousing, distribution, contract packaging, and the like. And again, when we do that, we work with our local partners. We create employment using the very money they use to do business. We use it to put people to work, and we're providing them a high quality product and service just like anybody else would.
All right, Jeff Mittman is the new CEO at Bosma Enterprises. Business relationships, very important to the growth at Bosma. Jeff, thanks for joining us. You're a real inspiration. We look forward to following what you're doing at Bosma.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.